As you may have seen, we are trying to check out, who should be the sellers, who should be the buyers. You, of course, have covered the Celtics extensively. Where should they be on our board?
They should be off your board.
They should be in the Warriors category, basically?
They should. They're not going to do anything, I don't think. Now, you can never say never with Danny.
Okay.
Because we know Danny Ainge makes a ton of trades. He will have the guts to do that. But they want to stand pat. Here's the difference between the Celtics and so many other teams. They're banking that Gordon Hayward, by May, at some point, becomes either the version he once was or close enough to it. And if they do that, that's like making the best trade you could, because right now he's pretty inconsistent. I think mentally he's still struggling, playing at the level that they need him to play at. But if you get Gordon close to back where you want him, if you're the Celtics, you made the biggest trade you could have made.
Right.
So I don't expect them to do anything at all. And I understand people are like, well, what about Rozier and Jaylen Brown? And some of these guys haven't had a great year and they've been a little unhappy. You're saving all those assets, Rachel, for the summer when Anthony Davis probably, well, we know he's going to be a free agent, and you want to have everything.
He won't be a free agent, so he'll be offered a supermax extension from the Pelicans.
He'll decline it, and then
if he declines it, then it would be foolish for the Pelicans to put themselves in a Kevin Durant, Oklahoma City situation.
And the Celtics are
they will look to trade.
Right, and the Celtics are rooting like crazy that he doesn't get so frustrated that he wants to do something before this deadline, which my sources and yours, I believe, too, have said that's not going to happen.
Correct.
I look at it like this. I mean, I wouldn't make a move if I'm these guys.
Right.
It's such a deep team. And I look at, Toronto, I look at Milwaukee and Philadelphia, and they have so many bodies that they could throw at their star players to wear these guys down in a 7-game series. I just like their chances. I know they're not playing the best basketball that they could possibly play, but they picked it up over the last couple weeks, and I think they can only get better. And with these guys being so deep, I'm still sticking with my preseason pick.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to get up and put them in the Warriors column? Should they not be on the fence?
Not on the fence.
Woo! The Warriors already have to win day one, and the Warriors already have company in their column.
I'm sticking. This is what we're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, in June.
You think you're still on that?
I'm still on that.
But you know what? Here's the other thing. You always have to account for injury, right? So Kyrie has been really healthy.
Right.
If I would knock on wood for any player, but I would if I could for any NBA player. So you hope he stays healthy. But let's just say maybe something little happens. You need to rest him. Marcus Smart, we know, is going to throw himself into the stands and break something. So you got to keep Terry Rozier. It's important to have that.
And I think you're right. I mean, the biggest thing is keeping that wallet fat, because that's why people want to know, why are you talking about Anthony Davis now?
Because it's going to happen.
The reason we're talking about him now is, if he doesn't go to the Pelicans and ask for a trade right now before the February 7th deadline, which we don't think he is going to do. I have been told time and time again, including by Anthony himself, I want to give it the year. I want to see how this goes. If he doesn't do that, because Boston cannot trade for him right now because of a weird quirk in the CBA with Kyrie's contract and all of that stuff. So if we get to the summer, Danny Ainge has the fattest wallet of anyone, and he is not afraid to spend, even without the guarantee that Anthony would resign.
Let me ask you guys this, though. Are the Celtics worried about Anthony Davis' durability? Because he misses a lot of games.
Not anymore. If you look at his, he's missed some this year. He's out right now with the sprained finger, and he's going to get looked at by a hand specialist this week. So we will have to see if that extends to longer. It's not. You're making the. I understand the point you're making. It's not an invalid point.
And here's your answer. Here's your answer. No. There's your answer. I understand what you're saying, but if Anthony Davis becomes available, Danny Ainge has been lusting after him longer than any player I can think of.
Yeah, and that wallet he wants to keep that wallet completely full for the summer. We'll see what happens.